Hi, my name is Rachel Overstreet. I'm here to show you a few things first before I lead into my speech to give you background before I start talking about domestic violence. 3.3 million is the estimated number of children in the United States each year that witness violence against their mother or family caretaker by a family member. As you see in the picture, there is a woman that is more than slightly bruised and silenced by a masculine hand, which is sort of a message that if you talk, more pain will be inflicted on her. That's probably more fatal. She has to keep silent and suffer in pain and trauma. 1 in 5 number of teenage girls who said they had been in a relationship where the boyfriend threatened self-harm or violence if the breakup was to occur. 1 minute, everything could be fine, but yet, as you see in the picture, the next minute, the behavior will take a turn for the worse. Non-physical domestic violence can quickly turn into physical abuse, with sometimes fatal consequences, which is death. If you sense something is wrong, don't wait until it's too late. Do your part to end domestic violence. 175,000 is the number of workdays American employees miss each year on account of domestic violence. National Coalition Against Domestic Violence states only nearly 20 people per minute are physically abused by an intimate partner in the United States. In just 1 year, this equates to more than 10 million women and men that increasingly graduates over decades. Domestic violence is violent confrontation with the use of emotional, physical, and sexual abuse involving their intimate partner. The statistics given by National Coalition Against Domestic Violence is a 50-50 chance that you or someone you know or currently is someone that silently screams for help from domestic violence. An average of 20% of high school and college students suffer dating violence that ultimately lead to death, with family never realizing the signs of abuse from the victim. Yet, if they'd known that the victim was suffocating from a violent behavior from their significant other that unfortunately led to an unruly death, this would have been prevented. The world is now left with one less angel every 9 seconds of the day. Dating violence is possessive, obsessive behavior that doesn't cease on its own. No matter how much the person tries to make things better, the abuse goes into consistent oblivion. Just being a bystander watching these things happen, whether it's to someone you don't know or someone you love, the guilt eats you away as you watch silently with a duct tape silent mouth. There's one thing that many people don't know, and many people don't know the stories of domestic violence victims. Christy Sims, a young soul that has faced many hardships, as well as suffering from a domestic violence situation. In 2013, Sims was taking a stand against her ex-boyfriend in their toxic relationship, breaking up with him in the process. Sims' ex-boyfriend was completely livid. That he was so angry he got drain pipe cleaner and poured it all over her as he watches her burn alive. On the phone with the 911 operator, he begins to say that they were just cleaning the toilet and they slipped. As the dispatcher gave him multiple instructions to release her from the mind-blowing pain, he refused to help, and he continued to watch her scream for help. Hearing his last words, "If I can't have you, nobody can," she slipped into a coma for 2 months, waking up to find out the police deemed the incident to be an accident. He burned off her upper torso and her face. Once she got back on her feet again and began to live her life, she convinced the police to re-listen to the call, just to realize they had made a terrible mistake. Andrew Forham was charged with aggravated assault in the summer of 2015. Domestic violence will continue to thrive as long as we stay silent. If a person you know is suffering from domestic violence, then seek local authorities immediately. Taking a stand for them is really beneficial because it's true you can't help who you love, but help them come to see that the love they receive from their abusive partner isn't the love you deserve. Become someone's safe haven. We can all sit and talk how domestic violence affects us all as one nation and individually. Yet, we don't do much about it. By speaking with family and friends, tell them we will not tolerate violence and take a stand as one. We can end domestic violence by supporting the shelters and programs that provide refuge and safety for the thousands of survivors every year. All of us can end it by ensuring that our communities hold our abusers accountable for their actions.